Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Mace, your curmudgeonly Canadian coming to you. The culture shock of grocery shopping in the Netherlands as an American. Is it really a culture shock when she went grocery shopping? Let's find out on today's episode. Hope you all are doing amazing. Let's get into it.
Hi there. So I've been in the Netherlands for about a month now, and I've experienced some...
Gotta say, I love that tiny microphone and the way she's holding it like that. Okay, that's funny. That's the only comment I'll make on it. But just look at the little tiny... It's a microphone for a mouse.
incredibly shocking things as an American, especially when it comes to Dutch grocery stores. For example, this Yumbo, Aldi, and Albert Heijn are all right across from each other. And while this might seem like some strange competitive block for supermarkets, it's actually quite normal here. The Netherlands has a lot of grocery stores, and food deserts aren't really a thing here like they are in the US. If you live in the Netherlands...
Seems like that's a big plus, and you get variety. They probably have different levels of quality and different sales, different prices, so...
You most likely will have access to a few stores within walking distance from your house. So let's go to one now. Oh, kitty, kitty, kitty. Hello. Okay, goodbye. This is Yumbo.
Okay, I definitely can't hate on the kitty counter.
Which I learned is not, in fact, pronounced jumbo, but Yumbo. Please feel free to laugh in Dutch. Anyways, this has become one of my go-to stores along with Albert Heijn, so I'll be switching back and forth between these two because they're pretty similar. Once you pass through the gates, you'll be greeted by a few fruit and veggie options and culture shock incoming for some of the fruits and vegetables. You actually have to weigh and price them yourself.
Carrots,
let me show you.
Cabbage,
so at Yumbo
bananas,
and Albert Heijn, they have these little machines where you can weigh and price out individual pieces of fruits and vegetables. Unlike in the US, where all of this is done for you at the checkout that has a weight sensor in it.
No, we have, well, I mean, she's somewhat right. We do have little scales that you can weigh stuff, but yeah, you can't get like a price tag. Do you get a little sticker for it or what?
But one plus here is that sometimes these things are broken and the employees have told me to just take the items because I can't weigh them. So yay for free produce.
Oh.
Also, the fruits and vegetables here last...
Wait, what? Free produce? They tell you to steal the produce?
So long. I swear I still have pristine produce in my fridge from like 2 weeks ago. And I've asked other expats from the US about this, and they seem to have the same experience where the fruits and veggies here just last an extremely long time. And we can't figure out if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So if you have
Seems like a
any
good thing.
experience here or like know why this is...
Why would that be a bad thing if the fruits are lasting longer? Interesting point. I don't know if that's like an anecdotal thing or not, but could have something to do with the different pesticides that are used. I've seen lately people saying, oh, you should buy your fruit from the organic section, as if... But I think the only truly organic that you're going to get is from your own garden, to be honest.
A thing in the Netherlands, please feel free to weigh in the comments because I am super interested. And ooh, cat.
Kitty
Where?
counter too.
See kitty. Moving along past the fruits and veggies to the main attraction of any Dutch supermarket, the deli, cheeses, and bakery.
Whoa, what are those pig things? They're kind of disturbing. Is it ham or is it cheese? It looks like cheese. Okay.
So you also might have heard that Dutch grocery stores don't have a lot of variety.
Use those for set dressing my next horror film.
And that's true. Decision paralysis will not be a thing here. For example, look at this sad, dejected cereal aisle. But what they lack in cereals, they make up for with so...
To be honest, cereal should be a relatively simple item. The reason there's not a million is because in the American stores you're gonna have 4 times the amount, but 75%, 80% of it's gonna be all just purely sugar, like Captain Crunch and all of those ones that are horrible. And I think they've proven to to be terrible. Kellogg's Frosted Flakes, all of that stuff. It's just like sugar in a bowl.
So many different kinds of deli meats, cheeses, and did I mention the incredibly cheap and tasty bakery treats and breads? So, you know, sorry cereal, but maybe here you deserve to stay in the aisle of rejects while I enjoy my breakfast of bread and sprinkles, because yes, that's really a breakfast here, and I'm not mad about it. Also, look at these eggs. They're not refrigerated, but they don't need to be here. Okay, so now I have to admit that I have a small bone to pick with some Dutch grocery stores.
Oh.
This is Plus. And look at all the great, amazing things you can buy here. Wow, looks so nice, doesn't it?
Wow, that does look good.
Looks so good. Whoa,
What's the
look at
problem?
these. I'm like tempted to get one of these.
Are those little slices of cake? That's great.
Because they're, oh right. Except I can't buy anything here. You see some stores like Plus or Eco
Cash
Plaza
only?
or a lot of local Dutch grocery stores don't accept Visa, MasterCard, or American Express. So unless you're living in the 1800s and want to use cash, then there will be no tasty things for you at these stores.
Unless you live in the 1800s and want to use cash. Well, that's not exactly... You're projecting your own world perceptions there a little bit. There's a lot of places around the world that still rely on cash, because really, at the end of the day, a credit card, you're just spending money that's not yours. You're going to pay it back right away, and that's fine. A lot of people use it for convenience sake, but this one seems like a you problem. If you want to shop there, just pull out some cash. I'm sure there's ATMs around. Not that difficult, really.
And I was so frustrated by this that I actually did some research into why some stores refuse to take my money. And
I know that's in Germany, it's very normal. You know, cafes, coffee shops, bakeries, it's cash only. Like,
this is so frustrating because some stores don't clearly outline that they...
I don't really understand how it's that frustrating. If you're living there, you should just adjust as soon as you figure that out. Just keep a couple €100 of cash in your purse. Problem solved.
Don't accept Visa or MasterCard. So I'll do all of my shopping, I'll get up to the cash register, and then I'll find out that they don't accept my card. So then I have to put all of the groceries back. And so yeah, I did some...
I don't think that's a bone that you can pick. I think that's... The other side could equally say the same thing. Like, this person's here and we only accept cash. That's just the way it is.
Research via Reddit sleuthing on why exactly some Dutch stores don't take Visa or MasterCard. So it turns out that the Dutch actually invented the digital card system that we know today. And that's actually the reason why MasterCard and the Maestro symbol look so similar.
So just to clarify, do they accept any cards, or is it just they don't accept American Express, Visa, or MasterCard? What is Maestro? Is that a credit card in the Netherlands? Like,
Okay, let me see if I can get my new friend in the shot. Hello. Say hi.
yes, the universal cat stretch.
Okay, so the reason why Dutch shop owners don't accept Visa or MasterCard isn't because they can't accept it. It's because they have no incentive to accept it. So basically, they have to pay for
money?
each type of card that they accept.
Yeah.
And because Dutch people mostly use Maestro, it's just not in their best interest to...
Okay, so that shop does accept credit cards, just not the American or predominantly American ones.
Pay for it, especially in places like Amersfoort, where I live, that don't really have much expats. So you'll see Visa and MasterCard more so accepted in places like Amsterdam because they're more expat and tourist friendly. So if you're using Visa or MasterCard, you'll want to stick to
really
the
have to do with
bigger
expats,
chain
or is it
grocery
just...
stores like your Albert Heijn's and your Yumbos and Aldi's, because they're more friendly when it comes to accepting these cards. Or keeping a little cash on you so that you can at least buy something, because that brings me to my last culture shock, which is that you have to have a receipt to leave Dutch grocery stores. And I know in my last video, a lot of you said that you can just leave without a receipt by going through the checkout line. which is true for most stores, but isn't always the case, like at this Plus. So I wanted to show you all that you can't leave without a receipt here, and so I sacrificed myself for an embarrassing few minutes before escaping using someone else's receipt. Anyways, I'm sure I'll just...
Oh, so they went in and didn't buy anything, and you can't get out. I'm sure there's a way out without, sneaking in behind somebody. Just ask a staff member to let you out.
Discover a lot more culture shocks as I spend more time in the country, but these were just a few that really stood out to me. I'd love to know if any of these shocked you, or if you think I'm missing any major ones.
Not shocking at all.
Okay, that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Hi there.
Oh, 4. I mean, good. Oh, hello.
Oh my god, look at that!
Okay. Yeah, nothing shocking about anything really in there. Potentially it's, some things are a little bit different, but not, there's no shock to be seen, in my opinion. But it's the internet, you gotta get the shock in there for the algorithm, right? Speaking of algorithm, leave a comment down below for the algorithm, and we'll see you very soon. Later.